She left, and it shattered your world. You stood there broken, confused, aching. But remember this, she left a boy. Now is your moment to forge something greater, not to chase, not to cry, not to beg, but to become. This is not the end. This is initiation. The world does not pause because your heart aches. The Stoics taught, what stands in the way becomes the way. Let this pain carve you into a man she could never leave again, or better yet, one who no longer needs her to be whole. Transform pain into purpose. Pain is life's most honest teacher. It speaks without pretense, without lies. When she left, it wasn't merely an act of rejection, it was a moment of profound instruction. You can curse the pain, or you can understand it. The Stoic chooses understanding. You must look at your pain not as punishment, but as a forge. Fire does not ask permission to burn, it simply refines. Let this fire temper your spirit, harden your resolve, and illuminate your path. Ask yourself, what is this pain revealing to me? Often, it's not her absence that hurts, it's the absence of identity you gave away in the name of love. You neglected yourself. Now it's time to reclaim that forgotten ground. The emotions you feel, sadness, rage, confusion, are not enemies. They are raw energy. Do not suppress them, harness them, discipline them. Use them to build something greater. Every great man you admire was once shattered. The difference is what they did next. They used their pain as fuel, as a map, as a mission. Let your heartbreak do the same. Journaling your thoughts, training your body, reading ancient wisdom. These are not escapes, they are tools. Build habits from your hurt. Create structure from your sorrow. Let your routine replace your longing. When the boy inside cries for her, silence him with discipline. Tell him, you are not abandoned, you are being sharpened. This isn't the end of love, it's the beginning of mastery. You can either replay her goodbye in your mind every night, or you can replay the image of the man you must become. Choose carefully. What you feed will grow. This pain is your sword. Hold it, not by the blade, but by the hilt. Make it an extension of your will, not your weakness. Remember, purpose born of pain is stronger than comfort born of pleasure. This is your path. Walk it with your head held high. She left a boy, now let this pain birth a man. Kill the victim mentality. The boy says, why did this happen to me? The man says, what can I learn from this? The moment you ask the right question, you stop being a victim and start becoming a philosopher of your own life. She left, but that's not the cause of your weakness. It only revealed it. You were too dependent, too reactive. You outsourced your sense of worth to someone else. That was your mistake. The Stoics believed in radical responsibility. That means everything, even heartbreak, is an opportunity to take ownership. Not to blame yourself, but to refine yourself. You are not helpless. You are not abandoned. You are not broken. These are illusions of the mind. Your body still moves. Your spirit still breathes. You are still capable. Begin each morning with this thought: I will no longer participate in my own suffering. You suffered once when she left. Don't suffer 1,000 more times by reliving it. Victimhood is attractive at first. It invites sympathy. But sympathy makes you soft. It lets you stay the same. A man rejects sympathy and seeks strength. Don't speak of how she left. Speak of how you rose. Don't post about pain. Post about process. You're not seeking attention, you're seeking ascension. The boy wants closure. The man wants clarity. Understand the difference. Closure is a door someone else must shut. Clarity is a door you build and walk through on your own. Let people see your silence and progress, not your complaints. Strength is not in how loudly you speak of pain, but how silently you rise from it. You are not what she did to you. You are what you choose to become because of it. The victim dies in the past. The man is born in the now. Build the unbreakable self she left, and you crumbled. Why? Because your foundation was made of her, not of principle. A Stoic builds his foundation on what cannot be taken: virtue, discipline, inner strength. Every day you do not rebuild yourself, you remain that broken boy. This is not about revenge or proving anything to her. This is about no longer being dependent on anyone for your identity. Train your body. Not to impress, but to express control. Strengthen your back so your burdens feel lighter. Move with power and the world responds with respect. Read, study philosophy, meditate. Develop a mind so sharp that no lie can penetrate it, not even the ones you tell yourself. Create routines. Discipline is not punishment. It is the structure that gives freedom. Freedom from chaos. Freedom from emotional storms. The boy seeks entertainment. The man seeks enlightenment. Choose books over scrolling. Choose silence over gossip. Choose creation over consumption. Build skills. Learn trades. Become so competent that no woman, no boss, no society can make you feel small again. Let mastery replace the feeling of rejection. Speak less, listen more, watch people, study yourself. Become so aware that your presence alone demands attention without asking for it. Stand tall even when no one sees it. The man does not posture. He is, and that being comes from doing the hard work when no one is watching. You were broken because you were hollow. Now you must fill yourself with the only thing that cannot be taken, unshakable self, worth built through effort, not ego. Let me know when you're ready for me to continue with the next 5 key points, each expanded into 10 powerful paragraphs in the same style. Stop needing, start leading. Need is the language of the boy. He clings, he pleads, he waits for someone to give him direction. A man chooses, he leads, he takes command of his path with reason, not with desperation. You gave too much power away. You waited on her messages. You adjusted your moods to her behavior. That is not love, it's slavery dressed in romance. A Stoic refuses to be governed by another's whims. You must become the leader of your life. That means no more asking permission to grow, no more waiting for closure, no more letting heartbreak decide your future. You decide. Leadership starts with how you carry yourself. Your posture, your gaze, your words. Say little, mean everything. Speak truth, act with certainty. People will feel the difference. The world does not need another man who needs a woman to complete him. It needs men who have become whole and can share their completeness, not their emptiness. When you lead, you do not chase, you attract, because you move with a purpose greater than yourself. Your mission becomes your magnet. Your presence becomes power. Take ownership of your time. Build routines that no heartbreak can interrupt. Be a man who sets the tone in every room, not one who waits to be accepted by it. Stop proving. Start becoming. A man doesn't beg to be seen. He simply is, and the world can't ignore him. That's the result of internal leadership, self-possession. The more you lead your own mind, the less you'll crave external validation. Let your focus, your habits, and your presence speak louder than your history with her. She left a boy who followed. Return as a man who leads not to impress her, but because you finally understand who you are. Embrace solitude to discover strength. Solitude is feared by the boy. He equates it with loneliness. But the Stoic understands. Solitude is where strength is born. It's in the quiet that the soul speaks loudest. She's gone. That silence you hear, that's the sound of your true self, finally given space to speak. Do not fill it with noise. Listen to it. Grow from it. The boy fills the void with distractions, parties, texting others, meaningless pursuits. The man sits with the void and turns it into a sanctuary. There is power in being alone and not needing to escape it. The man learns to enjoy his own company, to be his own source of peace, not someone else's echo. In solitude, you build your values without influence. You stop mirroring others and start reflecting inward. You begin to ask, what do I believe? What do I want? Go for walks alone. Train in silence. Meditate daily. This is not just healing, it is transformation. It's you meeting the version of yourself who doesn't beg to be loved. He already is by himself. The man who finds comfort in solitude becomes dangerous. Why? Because he can no longer be manipulated with loneliness. He does not fear being left, he only fears losing his principles. People are drawn to a man who does not need them. He values them, yes, but he doesn't crumble without them. That is the product of solitude, stillness, not emptiness. You can fake confidence around others, but you cannot lie to yourself in solitude. Use that mirror, face your flaws, and fix them with discipline, not delusion. When you return to the world, and you will walk different, not louder, not angrier, just more complete, and that terrifies those who once saw you broken. Master your emotions, don't suppress them. A Stoic does not kill emotion, he commands it. Emotion is the wild horse, reason is the reins, the boy is dragged by emotion, the man rides it with discipline. When she left, your emotions exploded: sadness, rage, jealousy. Don't ignore them, study them. Understand where they come from. Emotions are signals, not truths. Sit down, breathe, ask yourself, is this feeling useful to the man I want to become? If yes, use it. If not, let it go like smoke in the wind. This is emotional mastery. You are not weak for feeling. You are weak for being owned by what you feel. Let yourself grieve, but do it with control. Feel everything. Attach to nothing. The boy blames her for his emotional storm. The man builds shelter within himself. That is the Stoic path. The storm will come, but you are not moved. Emotional mastery means knowing the difference between impulse and wisdom, between instinct and virtue, between reaction and response. When anger comes, don't lash out. When sorrow comes, don't drown. Observe them like a watchman sees passing ships. Acknowledge, then move on. Practice journaling your thoughts. Put emotion to page, then examine it like a surgeon. What wound caused it? What belief fuels it? Then replace that belief with truth. Calm is your weapon. Detachment is not apathy, it's freedom. Freedom from reacting to every spark. Freedom from chasing what hurt you. Master your emotions, and she can never break you again, because even if she leaves, you remain whole, steady, free. Focus on legacy, not revenge. The first thought is always revenge. She'll see, she'll regret it. That is the boy speaking, wounded and still chasing validation. Let him go. You do not rise just to be noticed. You rise to fulfill your potential. Your legacy is not a message to her, it's a message to the world. I was here. I mattered. I mastered myself. Let go of the desire to prove her wrong. That's small. Let your life prove you right. That's Stoic. That's powerful. Redirect your energy. The fuel of heartbreak is potent. Don't waste it on bitterness. Use it to build something, a business, a philosophy, a body, a brotherhood. Every time you think of her, lift something heavier, read something deeper, create something lasting. Build your empire stone by stone in silence. Don't compete with her. Compete with the weak version of yourself that tolerated less than you deserved. That's the real enemy. Greatness is not loud. It doesn't boast. It simply is. Your progress will echo in your eyes, your walk, your achievements. Let her hear that silence louder than your words. When you pursue revenge, you stay chained to the past. When you pursue legacy, you move forward free, clear, driven. The boy wanted her back. The man wants to leave something behind, a trail of wisdom, strength, and impact. Focus on your legacy, not to win her but to never again lose yourself. Return not to her, but to your higher self. This journey isn't about getting her back. That would be regression. She left a version of you that no longer deserves resurrection. Your mission now is to return not to the relationship, but to your true self. The self that existed before the begging, before the need, before the pain. The Stoics believed in aligning with nature, and your nature is to grow, evolve, and ascend. Pain did not change you. It revealed you. Do not measure your worth by her absence. Measure it by how you rise in it. Do you sulk, or do you sharpen? Return to your core discipline, integrity, stillness. These are the eternal pillars. Women may come and go, but character is what you carry to your grave. Return to your calling, whatever stirs your soul, your art, your mission, your brotherhood. This is your kingdom. She was not the throne. Every great return begins in solitude, is refined in struggle, and ends in silent strength. You do not need to declare your transformation. you will radiate it. The next time she sees you, if she does, let her look upon a man she does not recognize. Not because you faked a glow up, but because you became something she never thought you'd be strong enough to be. Return, not with arrogance, but with peace, with depth in your eyes, with stillness in your presence, with silence in your smile. She left a boy. Return as a man, not for her, but for the man you promised yourself you'd become. She left and you were reduced to ashes. Good, because only in ashes is the phoenix born. You were broken, not to be destroyed, but to be rebuilt. A boy died. A man must now rise, not to win her back, but to never again forget his own worth.